When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
It's all about the rich.
Listen now, later you'll
If anyone
believe me.
pays
Got you
taxes,
under my
instant
spell, the
ban.
whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on, yellow peasant can
We're
king
all
me.
gonna die. Fuck
That is
semantics.
really not
Fuck
modification.
taxes. Revolt. Revolt, everybody. Hello and welcome everyone to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg and we have got 3 bangers for you tonight. 2 of them, a conference championship matchup. If the Ascendancy wins either of these matches, they will advance to the finals to take on 5 straight boost. I am joined in the booth by Captain of Team Havoc, a man who is on record as saying he would rather die in a lava pit than watch another team win his coveted championship. Chris, I'm going to guess your middle name is Bartholomew Patrick.
We can go with that.
CBP.
CBP. Indeed. I could never really go by initials because CP really doesn't I don't know, it doesn't flow too well.
You need something in the middle.
I do.
And it needs to rhyme with P, which B does. So
exactly.
it actually works.
And it couldn't be another P. Because I that would be worse.
No, CPP would be like, you need to play basketball if you're going to be CPP. All right, let me see if this works. NFL Insider Leroy subscribed at tier 1. Do the thing.
Oh no. It's turned off.
It's not turned off, though.
Greg, it's turned off.
It isn't.
It's clearly turned off, Greg. It's okay. Admit your mistakes.
No, the problem is it's not turned off. If it was turned off, at least I could fucking deal with it. This is killing me.
Beef taco much?
The redeems work. Regardless, Leroy, thank you.
Please! God damn it!
That's exactly how I feel. There we go. I'm about to force this shit.
Greg's all about forcing it.
I am
Using the force.
so upset.
Oh, Jamo subscribed.
It's actually working.
There he goes. See?
Jamo, thank you. 30 months. Appreciate it. Crispy, who's winning this matchup?
The person who scores more points.
Okay, John Madden, who's winning this matchup? You might be too young to get
I
that,
believe
but
I know who John Madden is.
yeah, I know you know who John Madden is, but that whole like the whole if they score more points, they're gonna win the game trope is like very old Madden. I think people just know him for the video game now, not as announcing.
Yeah. Although most people know him for coaching as well.
Most people know he was a coach, but they don't know anything about his coaching.
I see. This is gonna be a fun one. It's what, assault? Yeah.
Yep.
That is pretty fun. I mean, Rack and Faroff are gonna have a good time with that, but
I think I hate where Rack is.
so funny enough, yeah. Honestly, I don't hate Rack's positioning as much as I hate Deathfire's positioning. Deathfire, unfortunately, had to go down first, which
So you
means
could
that
just avoid them.
yeah, and especially those fangs, we want to avoid that launching proton bomb at all costs.
Because I think the key here for Captain Clutch, aka Joe, is getting one of these bombers down early. Andrew Andrew says, "Go Joe." I think he meant it like G.I. Joe, go Joe. Now there's something you're too young for. It's Yo Joe. You're Canadian. You wouldn't know that. Betting is open. I think they're going over system phase shenanigans.
Yeah, lots of bombs on one side, and a lot of speed on the other. Man, very offensive builds here. You got Crack, Fearless Beskar on Old Terok, and then Crack. No, that's not correct. That's Fearless Predator, Beskar, and Mando Optics on Fenrau.
Yeah. One of my laments about loadout value is that it kind of makes every card a standard loadout. Like people just kind of figure out what the best combination of things is, and there's not like a ton of debate.
So in some instances, yes. I think for most ships, it's like the first like 80% or like the first I'd say like first half to first 2/3 of your loadout is like pretty set and determined, and then people can like make their own choice. Like for example, we see this in the meta a lot with Han and Kyo. People, Bistan Perkop goes on, and then people debate whether Trick Shot or Engine Upgrade and Chopper is better. Then you go to Kyo, who has Juke and Lone Wolf Concussion Missile and Procket options, and it can pretty much devolve down to those three, but at least there's some options in there.
Yeah, but even for Han, it's like, all right, we have these two cards, we have these two builds, and I mean, it's not wildly different, but even like say it is, say you do think it's wildly different, fine, I can listen to that, but like that is one pilot out of, and like Kyo makes it two pilots. Most of these cards, there's a specific, I guess I want to say like a specific tournament way that is considered the best way to play them. Where like I want to be like specific in the fact that like trying to when you're building to win is what I'm going for.
I mean, I don't really see the issue with that, just because like you're gonna want to build ships to do well, and you can do that with any ship for any point level. So why are we, essentially, saying like
that takes away creativity. That was one of the parts of 2.0 list building I liked the most, was being able to basically have infinite choice with your list.
Yeah. Quick question on that. How many Soontir Fells did you see with just the exact same loadout? Because that was like the predetermined best loadout for Soontir Fell. How many times have we see Vader with the exact same loadout across the board just because that was the predestined and the only changes were based off bid? There were a lot of ships that just had a like oh, this is the loadout. And this is how you do it. Oh, you do this and you do this and you do this and
but
bang.
now it's
That's the
forced
essential.
on
Yeah.
You could have.
Yeah, but you were forced to do that.
You chose to do that before. Now you fucking have to. What do
No, you
gonna
don't
do
have
now?
to. You
What are
can
do,
just
not
choose
use
a
your loadout
non-competitive
value?
loadout. Okay, Greg, you're saying
what are you gonna
saying
just not build your ship?
Greg, you're saying but in 2.0 I wasn't forced to use competitive loadout. But I could choose a non-competitive loadout if I wanted to. But in 2.5, you're forced to choose a competitive
You could choose
loadout.
to not load out. Like it wouldn't be unheard of to have a Vader with afterburners and FCS and nothing else.
Yeah, you're dropping points here and there for but see that's the thing. There's the essential upgrades on each ship no matter what. Duchess, you never see a Duchess without fifth bro and or afterburners. That was just what came with her. So like I don't know. I don't really buy. I do see my main issue with 2.5 list building is that the standard loadout cards are too hard to build around. They're either busted or unplayable. Take a look at the Rebel starter pack. 0 playable ships because they're all terribly costed. 0 playable ships in the Rebel starter pack.
Which one is the Luke that everyone takes? Is that Yavin Luke?
It's boy Luke.
Okay.
Starter pack Luke has the same upgrades as Luke, loses attack speed, loses hopeful, and is 1 more point. It's literally instinctive aim pro torps R2, loses hopeful,
no!
loses attack speed.
Deathfire! Why? Sorry, Deathfire's not here. Shoot. And not here to get punished.
Yeah. Deathfire at this point
obstacles should have more mandatory damage. I like that asteroids give you a damage and then you roll for another one. I like that. I think there should be a punishment.
Greg likes punishment.
Yeah. Deathfire gonna do that Deathfire thing.
Yep. Probably only gonna hurt Lima. But that's damage is damage. I'm assuming trying to go for a block.
Damage do be damage. You know what they say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this seems.
I'm hoping Scum move fast here, because that's kind of what they're set up to do. If Faroff is about to clutch everybody, that's gonna be a bad.
I mean, Joe had to have seen this coming, right? Like, there's no way he.
You would think. You would hope. You would pray.
I mean, this is like a 4 or a 5 straight out of old T, no matter what.
Yeah, I would have 5 straight. I think Dirge can 5 straight, right?
Dirge can. I'm fine with Dirge staying slow, just in case Faroff went slow, because you still just range 3 bullseye. You have it set up on Reimer. So you won't have the double mod proton cannon, but you'll have the single mod proton cannon, and that's fine. And
isn't that what we all want in life?
Exactly. I just want to go home and have a nice double modded proton cannon waiting for me at home, waiting to tell me that I had a good day and that they missed me. And then we can... You know what? I don't think I'm talking about a proton cannon anymore.
I just want to be loved.
Me too, man. Don't we all? I think everyone's deserving of just a little bit of love.
Ooh, you can combo this to a target lock. Maybe get... Oh, wait. No, it's this fucking thing.
Yeah, it's Tomax. Unfortunately, Tomax went first, which means that couldn't wait for Lima to roll up. Because I'm assuming you proton bomb off one shield, and then you hope for the double modded plasma into Lima, and you just try to do as much damage into them as possible.
Do you not have to take a strain to do, what's it called, True Grit?
No, so True Grit, so True Grit, you take a strain to remove a non-lock red or orange token.
May spend 2 just to gain focus. No
Yeah,
penalty.
just did the focus roll. There we go. Zoom, zoom.
Now it is range 2 to Tomax, and Tomax. Honestly,
I,
I think I'm happy there, unless Fenn's not going to clear.
so I like the focus roll to try to line up crack shot. Bingo.
Yeah. And I think that probably gets you in range 1.
Mm-hmm.
So Reimer is probably the target, I would assume.
I mean, if you can take Tomax off the board, Tomax is more deadly.
Okay, well, yeah, it looks like Tomax is the target here for Lima. I just don't think you can get range 1 with Fenn.
Well, it could be you have Fenrau and Dirge shooting a Reimer. Well, oh, he makes it over. So we're going to have a lot of shots onto, a lot of massive, massive shots into Reimer. So you could just be setting up Lima where it's just like, okay, the first 3 shots are going to kill Reimer. So let's at least guarantee that we have 1 extra shot into Tomax. And then depending on if Fenrau and Dirge can kill Reimer, old Tarok can go help and kill.
I'm not sure that's range 1 for Fenn.
I would focus roll. I'd roll forward here. I'd roll forward here.
That will be a shield from the bomb onto Lima. And let's see if we do get a Vader charge here. No.
Out of range. We should see a 000 check. But I'm assuming it's just going to give the calc anyway.
Yeah, why would you not give the calc? Why? Oh, old T, I forgot about that. Yeah. Old T actually has an ability.
It is range 2. You were right. So only has Predator here to help out.
And thus...
no. Oh, man. But listen, you are in the Reimer range of rockets. You got to take out that focus. You cannot afford to get Reimered here. Do not get barrage rocketed.
Ew. 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 Ew.
And this is why you also go into... Because Reimer has the barrage rocket. Tomax doesn't have the plasma torps up right now. You also can init snipe Reimer, which is why it's... Oh, man. I don't know why old Tarok...
That's why I thought Reimer was going to be the target here.
Yeah, Reimer... I think that's a big mistake on show.
Reimer, of course, is just going to... Or Tomax is just going to take 1, of course.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, that wasn't
Oh,
Reimer?
no, he... Okay, so he is shooting Reimer.
Why would you not take the focus from Reimer then?
I think he just changed his mind mid-engagement. Change of heart.
Hit, crit. This is coming into your boy Bosk. We'll take 1. Fenrau all day.
Yeah. 0 point in shooting anyone else. Well, old T is going to save Fenrir a shot. Yeah. You have dead to rights. Just shoot Reimer.
Yeah,
just shoot Reimer.
You have dead to rights, but like, oh, this is. I think this could, if this barrage rocket does damage.
Well, the thing is you have 2 shots here at I5 to kill Reimer. You just go for the... Like, you have Predator crack on old D.
Alright, hit, crit into Reimer. Reimer can't spend the focus
Should
even if they
marksmanship.
want
Oh, there you go.
Oh, so 3 crits. So that's good.
2 crits.
You really need some double damage here. Fuel
Fuel
leak,
leak.
you're gonna get one into a console fire. All right, old T. This is your world. Everyone's just living in it. Do you have Fearless? You do, and Crackshot. This is the moment. Fearless and Crackshot. This is
not gonna need to spend crack.
Yeah. Got him. And I think we gotta say Joe lucked out there.
I don't think Joe lucked out. I'm pretty sure he's expected to kill a bomber with three die plus shots.
You will not do that. He lucked out. Oh, nice shot from Lima. This is a plasma torpedo, I do believe. So it won't have any plasma effects, but you deny the range bonus, you get the extra die.
It does a damage.
Only a hit though, won't be a crit.
Yep.
That is the negative
It
part.
is. Well, they flipped it up just to see what was under there.
Plus they were curious. No, I think they just remembered the same time I remembered that. Because I initially thought, oh hey, crit, and then I was like, oh,
Bosk,
no, not a
get him.
Come on, Bosky.
And he rolled the crit.
Yeah, split it. Do 2, baby.
2 damage.
Yeah. Doesn't happen that often, but it's always nice when it does. You get to do the Bosk ability.
Here we go. Now we got some other Empire shots here. Fair-Off and Deathfire. Fair-Off with the range 0 into Dirge.
Deathfire won't be able to shoot because over the thing. Hey, Fair-Off, what up?
Potatoes. Dirge.
Can you do the thing here?
No, because you have 2 hits coming in and 2 shields, which means that you can't do the thing.
Okay, I don't understand the ability at all. It doesn't.
It's a really weird ability. It is so weird. Yep, they are just now. Nope.
So that's gonna be 2 for Joe. Yeah.
They need to remember that Deathfire does engage. Oh wait, no, he's on a rock.
He is on a rock.
That's right, Deathfire did rock himself. Rock him, sock him. Objectives are gonna be
2 to 1, I think.
2 to 1. Yeah, Empire will get the center. Scum will get the left 2. It appears Fair-Off is contesting that one up top with the 2 fangs.
Yep.
000 did not. I don't think it happened, but if it was going to happen, it would just be about to Fair-Off.
Yeah. It would just,
Fair-Off, who could not mod his offense and was not being shot at.
Yeah, there was no point to 000. I probably should close betting, huh?
Probably.
Seems like if ship dies, might be it. Might be a clue. I really like the position Joe is in. Says Hall of Famer Chris Jenner. Yeah, I don't hate it. Yeah. What do you think? Fair-Off, aileron left, do that one sloop right?
Yeah, I like that. Or you could just sloop to the right here. Oh wait, no.
I'm trying to get her in position for that bottom objective.
I don't think you can bank that far over someone. If they're that far to your left, you can't bank that to the left.
I think I still try it because the one right sloop still
Yeah,
clears.
yeah. Because it's the
So either
you're
way,
dialing in the same maneuver. You might as well
yeah.
go for it.
So big turn for Joe and KDB. We didn't do the intro videos. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
First is Joe Churchman representing the KDB. Oh. Speaking of the 80s. And his opponent is handsome Will Hagewood, representing the Ascendancy.
Nitro, I chop heads for practice. This is violent. Hostile flow, bad boys move in silence. Jedi mind tricks, all black in stealth mode.
We did not see a agile gunner here from Rax, so I wonder what. I wonder if the 3K is actually the move here for Bosk. Being able to get Vader and Death Troopers on the same ship is just fucking mean. It's mean and I don't like it. Bitty Bumbo says, I want KDB to win. I'm like TNT. I want drama. So I too want
Drama.
KDB to win. You guys remember that band Drama Rama?
No.
We need teams
Sorry,
to tire
I'm too young.
themselves out. And hey, you want me to take a bit? I'm rooting for Dread in the series, but want Joe to win this game. What does that mean? What? J-Man, who is on KDB, also wants KDB to win. Looks like we're going to get a bomby drop from Tomax. Ion Bomb. Just realized finals week will be Michigan Hate Week. Every week's Michigan Hate Week.
You know what I can't stand?
Michigan.
Alabama in the playoffs again.
Yeah, well, fucking tell me
Don't.
about it.
It's all about the money. It's no longer about the teams and the performance. Just
As a Florida State alum, yeah. Well, I've tried the boost. It didn't go. And there's the one sloop.
listen. Michigan Tech went undefeated this year. They should be in.
Just the one bank for Bosk and focus. See, now if Chernu went one forward, I hate this for Bosk. Old T will be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Bow, bow. Zoom, zoom.
You almost have to focus boost here, and it's gonna start putting you into.
I mean, theoretically, you don't have to boost. You could just focus and just stay ionized and then bank around because you aren't really in that much of a threat. Actually, no, you're in threat of a proton bomb drop next round. So you need to boost.
I think you have to take the shields out on Chernu here, just to make sure that Chernu starts reinforcing. You can't let him start taking target locks and just being fucking like unreal with it. I actually like this from Ulti because that he can not go into Chernu next turn. Swift approach. What talent is that? Your
So it's
good.
after you drop during the system phase, after you drop or launch a device, you can perform a white barrel roll or boost action even while stressed. See, here's the thing. Texas, Big 12 champ, one loss, played good teams, beat Bama. That's fine. I can justify them in. You can't justify leaving out a Power 5 undefeated champion, but oh well.
Okay.
Oh, friendly bump.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Oh, he needed to go faster over top Dirge. So the way
Punish.
that... Man. So the way that Fenrir's arc is pointing, I don't think he gets a shot on Timex. I don't think Joe has a shot this round.
Well, that would be bad. Okay, Vader onto Lima. We're only rolling one. I don't know if your focus is that important, to be honest, but Lima will take it.
Yeah, your focus guarantees you one safe damage. You're not using it on offense here. Yeah,
What do you
there's
mean it
no...
guarantees you? It guarantees you nothing.
Okay, so spending the focus there guarantees you stop one damage. Spending the
Yeah.
focus on defense stops one damage. So just guarantee that you save the damage in the first place. Because you could just die without spending your focus token.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I said it first.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
All right, Rack Attack is back, Jack. Lima seems to be the target priority here for Wilt. Rack took a lock. We'll get the full potato plus toppings. Hit, crit into Lima. The crit is a damaged power regulator, so Lima's going to end up ionized this turn as well. Should Lima live that long? Two hits into Lima. One goes through. Lima to two. Fair off. Continuing into Lima. I thought Faroff might actually go into Fen here, but to Lima it is. Does Will discriminate against Wildlands? Sure looks like it. Two more hits. Lima gets one. Currently alive on one. Now Deathfire will attempt to finish Lima off. 2 results would do it. And that is all the results you could ever want. And Lima will die.
Or more.
Rack taking up 2 points. So this is going to be 2-1. Which means Will have taken the lead 6-5. Oh, 6-6. Sorry, 6-6. Tie game.
All tied up. They each knocked a 3-pointer off the board. Have done a smidge of damage elsewhere. Although these bombers are in really good position. Tomax can keep Fen and Dirge out of the fight for a turn, or at least, slightly occupied. And Deathfire can do some fancy stuff here, if he so wants to.
Sevwall says, I get that B4 or R4 B11 is the cooler card, but I really think Dorsal Turret is the play.
I agree. I think trying to have a Y-Wing without, rely entirely on plasmas for damage is unreliable sometimes. Especially without having extra mechanics to, give out red tokens. R4B11 is great in a list when you can, stack locks on someone, and it's just, eventually you won't need someone's lock. But this list does not really do that.
So I think there is a strong chance that Old T disengages, gets that bottom point this turn, and uses this and next turn as like a turnaround. Because there's just not a lot of value in coming in. I don't think it does, but if the 2 card puts you in range 1, you can't get rid of your focus. Then you get Vader, then you get shot by Rack. Then there's bombs from Deathfire. There's just not a lot of... There's a lot of risk of turning in here. I think it's smarter to just go turn away, get a point. All right, turn 4. And it looks like Joe will have the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of overlap at I-5.
Let's see how many bombs come out.
I did hear a token flip, so at least one's getting dropped here. Tomax flipped it back up. And looks like we're getting nothing. Deathfire did do the 3, though, so we could get one.
See a drop. Could see a launch on a 3 straight.
Faroff was thinking about jamming Fen, but Fen does have a protective lockout.
Yep, so does Dird.
So Joe very smart in getting those protective locks out in the first round of the game.
Bosk is gonna go hunt rack.
Bosk versus Rask, matchup of the century. You're gonna have to measure now. I think you're in range 1, bud.
Oh, uh-oh. Old Tarak, not where you want to be.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not great for old T.
Tomax leaving.
See if you at least get a damage here. You do. Tomax to 4. I mean, that's great positioning for Rack to just delete old T. You're gonna get a free damage and then there's a little target lock here. Fen, I like this for Fen. Well, I mean, you're maybe not like it's still 4 dice coming in. All right, so that is a crit coming into Dirge, and it's a loose stabilizer. Did Deathfire drop anything? Deathfire did the 3 and then launched at 3, and that's the proton bomb that just did the damage to Dirge. And we'll get a 000 here. I think you're fine just given the calculate, right?
Yep.
And a Vader onto old T. Again, won't get Concordia because it's out the side here. Well, it's not range 1 either, but whatever. All right. Kenneth K. Rao, attorney at law.
Shoot rack.
And that is the shields on Chiranu. Yep. Oh, you didn't have Predator. Why would I think that would work?
He's got no reinforce. Roll the dice.
Multi doesn't have a focus token because couldn't clear stress. And just 11 left on rack.
Got that Bosk shot. Could be big.
All right. Rack attack is back, Jack. Crit. And oh my old T, the natty evades. Is everyone gonna fight me on Joe being lucky there too?
Oh, and he's lucky even more. Spends focus with marksmanship.
So do you take the 3 or do you ask for the crit?
I think you put through 3.
And he does choose the 3. Rack down to 8. You haven't really seen Fen do anything Fen wise yet either. 4 dice, 4 hits. Fen has 1 evade, 1 eye, so we'll get 3 out of this. And take 1. Epi, what's up, baby? And this is Deathfire to Dirge. Dirge evades it. I think this is going to be 3-1 as far as objectives go. Now I think you rotate, right? If you're rack, agile,
I would, yeah.
because you pretty much have to 2 left.
Yeah, I don't see any other move. 2 to the left, reinforce the rear. It's all good. Just keep doing damage into Old Tarak. Knock him off the board real quick.
And you're hoping, if you're Joe, to not have the initiative this turn. So there's even a chance you can get Old T a focus token, but now Rack has to, or Fen has to worry about being able to get a token as well. Death Troopers are mean.
Death Troopers are pretty good, especially when comboed with Vader Crew. They can be quite a nasty 1-2 combo. And especially for these Fang fighters that live on their tokens.
Yeah, it's, some would say, the perfect counter.
Yeah. Someone knew the opponent. I mean, if you're Deathfire here, do you drop a Proton, hoping that it'll hit Fenrau and Old Tarak, but potentially Feroff and Rack?
I think killing Fen is more important than 1 health on either of those ships. Feroff still has shields, so who gives a shit? And Rack still has 8 health. I mean, you're just hoping for like not a blinded pilot or a weapons failure or anything like that. But everything else you're pretty cool with, I think, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Joe got the initiative, which is pretty unfortunate. Rack.
Yep. So if we see a proton bomb plus a Vader here, you could just take Fenrir off the board before he engages, which is a pretty big. Oh, he's gonna counter that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that being pretty effective.
Ooh, can you focus roll here and potentially try to line up a proton cannon on rack, depending on how fast he goes? I think you got to focus roll.
Gonna evade roll. Is that allowed?
Yes. He has a vid roll. Is gonna friendly bump there to guarantee keeping arc on.
And never punish for it either.
Around. Yep.
And gets to do the fucking action anyway. The ship feels unfair.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Tomax just gonna go ahead take a free lock time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bosk is the only one on the scum side doing any work.
And Fenrau is out of there. Does not want any part of that.
Any boost left?
I don't think so. I think yeah, he's not gonna be able to boost. Boost away. Run, Fen.
Man, I would love to know if the boost left fit there.
I don't think it did.
I don't think it did either, but I would love to know. All right, hold T. Half points. Or not half points, but half. No one to 000. No shots for Fen. No one in the cannon for Dirge. So one crit. A wounded pilot. Ooh, that could kind of be big. Ugh. So just one more into cheer now. That is not what I would call value. Rack now. Go ahead and try to finish off Old T. Still not going to spend a
Use.
lot. Okay. Spend a
There
lot.
it comes. Oh, he's got Beskar active because Rack is in the front.
Well, it's true.
Could dodge out of this. He's gonna roll. Oh my god.
I'm going to need Beskar. Wow. And now the killer. No, I don't. How does this interact with? So it's just going to be two either way, right?
It's yes. But what he could hear is he could Deadeye shot. So
spend one to flip one, and then
So if he-
crit
if
goes
he-
through no matter what. Right?
yes. So if he rolls, that's not how it works. Will, don't convince him that he can't do his abilities. Because you can, in fact, if you roll 2 hits, you can marksmanship up 1. That's not. You can Deadeye one of them. That's not how that works. All right, missed Deadeye trigger.
So do you
For
take
Bosk?
two?
Yeah, he took 2, so Rack is down to 4. Yeah, so I think the way that they talked it out is that whether he marksmanship, so he rolled 2 hits, and then it's you can bosk it up to a crit, but then I'm taking 2 anyway, or you can just do 2 and I reinforce 1 and I take 1. But I don't think they understand how it works. If Joe just rolled 1 crit, that crit does its thing after the neutralized result step, which is after the reinforce gets added. So he could have spent his first hit to flip a card up, and then marksmanship up the second crit, and then deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
I think Dirge is using his ability to prevent some damage. Took disabled regulator and disabled power regulator and console fire. I think Will gets 2 more objectives. 2 to 1.
I still just don't see a world where Ulti is getting.
I mean, Ulti is just getting. Ulti's getting Vader to death. That's the issue. So the issue is that you're also losing Dirge here soon because Dirge is on fire.
Beef taco.
So you're gonna need to not lose. I think if you lose Old T and Dirge, that's game. If you just trade one of them out for Rack, I think that's fine, and then you need to make up the other points. I like killing Tomax because Tomax is taking some damage. Although Rack is stressed, and with his arc like that, he's not in a great spot to keep his arc on point and to do damage. I'm sorry, keep his arc on target and reinforce.
Looks like he did not agile gunner. I would assume the 2 hard left is still on the table.
Yeah, it's just that you're stressed now, not able to rotate your arc. You're not able to guarantee whether you get the shot on the old Tarok.
Here's the thing. Ulti pretty much has to do a 1 hard left.
Yeah.
So there's just no way Ulti is getting an
I mean,
action.
unless you 2 hard right and you just say boss is gonna finish off Rack. Here we go. We got some bombs.
Joe got the initiative again, which I think is killing him here. These last 4 turns.
Deathfire scrolling up. They're off slooping around.
Pharaoh's having the time of her life. Just basically doing nothing.
Bosk.
Oh,
Oh no!
no!
Should have just 2-banked. Bosk is ionized and strained. And just not in a great spot. Here comes Dirge. With the evade and roll.
But there still has a loose stabilizer. So that's why I keep rolling out of wow, I can't believe that cleared.
Old
I still think it's range 1. Yep.
It is.
But you're at least gonna take away Deathfire's focus.
Tomax just chilling out, unable to lock anyone.
Looks like they stopped the clock. All right, so Chernu is going to be ionized. And that's going to break his lock.
That is. And then he's also going to roll for the debris. And he takes a damage there.
So rack to 2. He's stressed, so he can't do any kind of action.
It's going to put a damage into old T, it looks like.
Gotta.
Yeah.
Vadering old T. All right, so Fenrau has got a range 3 into Tomax. Fenrau has done shit all this game.
Correct.
Tomax evades. Now, this is the shot that's... Oh, okay. Well, this shot's important too. But for a kill...
Marksmanship. Draws panicked.
You really
Rack
that
down
away.
to 1. Ionized and with 4 stress. Range 1. Oh!
Old
Oh!
know the assignment. Please! God damn it!
He can crack that?
Two hits, two
2
crits.
hits.
They call that socks and sandals in Canada. Yep. That is in bullseye, so crack shot.
Hit. Hit. Crit is. Hull breach.
And loose,
Loose.
stabilizer.
No doubles.
Now, I think Dirge and Old T can die here.
Oh, yeah.
No mods!
Rack misses.
Rack! Oh, I cannot believe it if Old T lives again.
Ulti is gonna die via
Old
4
age.
4 Vader charges while dodging 4 shots from Rack.
Where's the BM Ruthless into a Hull breach Deathfire?
So fair off, just with 3 dice. Can't Ruthless into Rack without killing him. Can't Ruthless into Deathfire without potentially killing him via the Hull breach. Oh my gosh. And you can't roll a crit, otherwise it's better. Oh.
Why would you need to?
Uh-oh. Old T. Oh. Almost
That's
got
it.
out of it.
I mean, well done, old T, though. Well done. Please! God damn it!
And for the final blow,
Dirge does have an evade.
they didn't roll for Dirge. Did they roll for Dirge Console Fire? I think they're just now pointing that out. And he is ionized.
He's ionized. And now his console fire.
And he takes one.
So Dirge to 1. Deathfire. 3 would be a kill. 1, Dirge has the evade token. And rolls natties just to fuck him up anyway. Two to 1.
See, if Rack died there, we have a game.
If Rack died
But
there,
since
it's
Rack
a
did
tie
not.
game.
He did not die to the Dirge shot.
Basically, Fen Rao has to kill Rack and pray that somehow Dirge doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Fen has to 3-turn. Does the 3-turn clear the rock? That's pretty deep, man. I don't know, bro. It's that, you see that little edge that sticks out on the lower half of the rock? That's the part that really worries me on a 3-turn. Bank
Yeah.
boost. I don't know. I don't know. No one knows.
Us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us.
Huh?
Who would have thought?
Not me.
I just don't see a world where Dirge doesn't die here. You have to survive the console fire
And the Rack. And the Vader.
and
And then the
Vader.
shots.
Yeah. It's just. All right. Oh, the jam. The jam will guarantee a kill with Vader.
Mm-hmm. Assuming Arc, like if Rack 1 banks and then yeah, I should have Arc.
Tomac's doing the thing. Gonna get him focus and combo that into a target lock. Shouldn't matter at this point, but whatever. All right, so 3 ions and a focus, or 3 ions and a stress, but still 3 stressed. But well,
George, why didn't you bank to the right?
loose stabilizer would have killed him.
Oh, he is loose. That's right. Oh my gosh.
That is well within the Vader arc. Oh, Fen didn't set a dial. Did Fen not set a dial?
No, I think he flipped it and then accidentally flipped it back over again and lost it.
Because it says all dials have been flipped. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Come back in.
All dials have been set. There goes Dirge. Vader, I really think that Vader crew card needs a rework.
I mean, I think it should be probably the most expensive force crew in the game. I don't think that we have anything in the game that does direct damage like that.
Yeah. Just price it super high so you
Look at
can
us.
like really
Hey.
do anything else.
Look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
That is going to be it. The Ascendancy will advance. I'd rather have Sloan than Vader crew. I'd rather have neither of them. Joe won this game. I'm in denial. Okay. Fair enough. I won't argue. Hey, look at your boy. Go, Fed.
He got the kill.
Playing it out, but really doesn't matter at this point. Well, KDB, it was a season. No games won to the conference finals. But your season 4 finale here is going to be the Ascendancy at 5 straight boost. All right. Well, that means game 3 doesn't matter. So I don't even know if we're going to have a game 3. That being said, we do have a game 2 between System Air and Crispy. So we'll be right back. Let's get the last word. We'll be right back with that game.
And now for the last word with Buster Skysfudger.
And remember, folks, in the grand game of life, it's not the score that counts but how you play the field. Keep swinging for those fences, whatever they may be. For NCX, I'm Buster Skysfudger.